Okay, does anyone here think that horseback riding is not a sport?
No.
Maybe.
What? Like,
You think it's a sport?
not really.
Okay, well, just so you know, there's a few things you should never ask in a question, or that's someone who rides horses, not a horseback player. First thing is, you can't do it, just give up. That's so not true. The second thing is, it's just a horse, get over it. A horse is much more than that. And the third thing is, you just sit there, easy, it's not a sport. That's when I wish I could put that person on a horse, ask them to run a hunter-jumper course, run a dressage pattern, or run barrels. Horseback riding couldn't be a sport, because it doesn't have any of the makings of a real sport. It doesn't have a jersey, it doesn't have a uniform, there's no team, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of work. It just couldn't happen. It looks so easy, you must just sit there. All they do is prance around on ponies in a ring. But what if I told you it is a sport and it has all the makings of a real sport? What if I told you there is a uniform, there is work, and there is a team? Then would you believe me? Football players wear helmets, right? Well, so do horseback riders, or equestrians. And race car drivers have to trust a speeding machine. And hockey players have to be aggressive. Horseback riding, or being an equestrian, requires hard work, patience, and determination. What sport doesn't have all of that? Have you ever heard of Persuasive?
No.
He's a 3 times bronze Olympic champion, and when he was riding his horse Leah in the Olympics, he fractured his pelvis when she threw her, but what he did is, after he healed, he got back up in the saddle again and got all his courage together and kept on riding. Courage is being scared to death but saddling up anyways. Over 200 people a year die from riding horses. What you have to do in horseback riding is you have to trust an animal with a mind of its own that's 10 times your size and 1,500 pounds. I know that everyone thinks I'm crazy because I like the horse smell, and when everyone else wants to be makeup artists, all I want to do is ride my horse. But it's said that no hour is wasted in the saddle. I think that horseback riding is the most qualified sport. It's one of the top 10 hardest. It may be a lot of work, but what you get in return is worth it. You get trust. I've learned that sweat will dry, blood will clot, and bones will heal. And then I have a video. So yeah, and I want to say, if you think it's so easy, then I want you to go and try riding a horse and get in a trainer who knows your opinion, and then you'll see that it's not really that easy. Thank you.